Let me tell you a story about a stupid game that was found in an old dusty bookshop. A game so sinister it was burned into the very essence of a teenager's being. They're filled with all kinds of forgotten lore, magical things that most people aren't aware of. But it was one book in particular that caught the eye of our protagonist, a rebellious teenager with a thirst for the unknown. A game, a twisted and terrifying game that promised to change everything. The rules were simple, if not a little unsettling. Using a special deck of cards, one could summon forth creatures from beyond the veil, creatures of darkness and despair. But the boy didn't listen to the warnings scribbled in the margins, didn't heed the tales of woe that echoed through the shop's hallowed halls. He can either submit to the darkness and become its vessel forever, or fight back, claw his way free from its grasp and break the curse before it consumes him entirely. Will he be able to escape the clutches of the clawed hand that burns into his very essence? Or will he succumb to its embrace and be lost to the shadows forever? What will he choose? Will he embrace the darkness, or will he find a way to overcome it? The fate of his soul hangs in the balance, teetering on the edge of oblivion. He felt drawn to it, compelled to open it and uncover its mysteries. It's like stepping into another world, if only for a moment. And this bookshop was no exception. See, this is the thing about bookshops, especially the old, dusty ones. There were thousands of books crammed into the musty shelves, ancient artifacts whispering their secrets from across the ages. And then there was the demon, a creature of pure darkness that perched on his shoulder, watching him with eyes that burned like molten gold. And what did he find inside? He had to get rid of it, destroy it, banish it back to the void from whence it came. But the demon wouldn't allow that. Not only did it feed off his despair, but it was growing stronger with each passing moment, its tendrils wrapping around his soul, squeezing tight. He played the game anyway, and in doing so, sealed a pact with something far more sinister than he could have ever imagined. Overnight, a dark mark burned itself onto his palm, seared into his flesh in the shape of a clawed hand. It was a brand, a symbol of ownership, a constant reminder that he was now a vessel for something evil and otherworldly. Then the nightmares began. Hallucinations of shadowy figures stalking him, whispering his name in voices that scraped against his sanity. It told him stories of his past, of his deepest fears and darkest desires, all while the book grew heavier in his hands, pulsing with a malevolent energy that threatened to consume him whole. As the story reaches its climax, our protagonist is faced with a horrifying choice. And as the demon's grip tightens, he must summon every ounce of strength he has left to resist.